follow the dogs and come up on this old house. Notice the dogs are digging underneath the house and there's human bones in the dirt. So run into town, get the constable, the sheriff, what have you, come back to the house, start digging under the house, and they find more bodies. They take, turns out it's not just a house, it's the 6 Mile Inn. It's a roadside motel that caters to traveling salesmen, people coming up and down the highways, whatever, in horse and carriage.
It's out towards North Charleston, right?
Yep, where the Navy base is now, or the Navy hospital, kind of that area.
Yep.
But the proprietors of this hotel, John and Lavinia Fisher, they were arrested for murder and highway robbery. And this is, we know for a fact, this is where they were kept. The trial was very sensationalized, kind of the O.J. Simpson of that era, as far as legal trials. Lasted from the fall of 1819 until February of 1820. At that point, they were sentenced to hang for murder and highway robbery. And the legend is that Lavinia's final request was to be hanged in her wedding dress. So from this building down to the gallows, she wears her wedding dress and she's in shackles and chains, and she leads a procession of, depends on what you read, but a lot of people. 2,000 people or so from the jail to the gallows.
That are on her side.
Just wanted to watch. This was before cable TV and outlet malls and NASCAR and wholesome family entertainment, when that was something the family did. Hey, you know, they're public executions, let's go watch them. And a good deterrent for your kids to, you know, do their homework and live straight lives. So they get to the gallows, and John Fisher was hanged first. You hear people joke that the reason they hang him first, people were tired of hearing him cry the whole time and all that, but it's now Lavinia's chance. So imagine, here's Lavinia, who, by the way, was a beautiful young girl, and she had won several beauty pageants in town, so that added a lot to the intrigue of the story. Here's this beautiful young girl who supposedly murdered all these people, and you know, she's in her wedding dress, what have you. She gets to the gallows, and they take her shackles off, and she steps up on the stool, reaches up, grabs the rope, puts it around her own neck, tightens it up, and it was at that point that the hangman said, well, any final words before you to be executed? And she says, yes, and yells out into the crowd, if any of y'all have a message for the devil, give it to me, and I'll deliver it to him personally. She jumps off the block, rope catches her neck, and she dies. So the story goes. Well, again, this is dependent on who you ask, but supposedly within hours after her execution, that's when people started seeing the image of Lavinia Fisher, this lady who was just executed, which we now thinking possibly for crimes she didn't even commit, but you know, she in her wedding dress, and is the way a lot of people claim to see her ghost, and she just floats through the walls of this building, or a lot of people claim to see the ghost of Lavinia at the old county courthouse, which is still on the corner of Broad and Meeting Street.